Wattpad era, for sure isa ka rin sa mga kabataan noon na nagtatago sa ilalim ng kumot para lang magbasa ng Wattpad ng madaling araw. Dahil sinasabihan ka na ng nanay mo na matulog ka na at madaling araw na at late at may pasok ka pa bukas. Pero ikaw kasi makulit at di mo kayang matigil yung chapter na yon, so nagtatago ka sa nanay mo para lang magbasa ka ng Wattpad. Na lagi mo sinasabi na isang chapter na lang, pero hindi mo talaga mapigilan, talaga next chapter ka pa. Hey, that was me. That was my experience with Wattpad and it was such a year. Sobrang nostalgic doon for me. Like, sobrang love ko ang Wattpad. Wattpad lang naman yung dahilan kung bakit ako may salamin ngayon. It's one of the reasons bakit ako merong salamin ngayon dahil lagi ako nagbabasa sa madilim. Dahil nagtatago din ako sa nanay ko dahil pinapatulog niya rin ako maaga. Tapos, may pasok nga kinabukasan pero dahil nga makulit ako, ayun, pumapasok ako sa school ng puyat walang tulog dahil nagbasa ako ng isang Wattpad book. Ganun ako ka-addict sa Wattpad before. And that's what I call the Wattpad phenomena. And yes, ako lang nagawa nun. Hindi ko alam kung meron talagang phenomena nung time na yun, but I call it Wattpad phenomena. Everyone reads Wattpad. Yung kaklase mo, pinsan mo, kaibigan mo, lahat nagbabasa ng Wattpad. Kung hindi ka nagbabasa ng Wattpad, hindi ka makaka-relate sa mga kaklase mo. Hindi mo alam yung mga storya na pinagsasabi nila kung kanino sila kinikilig. At ang Wattpad lang naman ang nagpaset ng standards nyo sa relationship. Diba? Gusto nyo yung mga mysterious, tahimik, pero sa ilang sweet, ganon, yung napapaamo mo yung mga masusungit na boys, ganon, di ba? Like, ayun, yun ang birth ng Wattpad. And honestly, it was such fun years. Like, sobrang saya nung time na yun, to be honest. Actually, known ng Wattpad to be cheesy, corny, sobrang OA, sobrang dramatic. Talagang for the fantasy lang talaga siya, gano'n. But hey, Wattpad is there just for the vibes, di ba? For the fun lang, for the entertainment, for the escape. And I love it. We all love it. And syempre, kapag nagbabasa tayo, we all imagine na totoong buhay sila. Meron tayong picture in our mind na ito yung itsura niya, di ba? That's why we also fantasized or wish that someday itong mga Wattpad na binabasa natin, they will be adapted into movies para makita na natin yung mga imagination natin into moving picture, di ba? At dahil nga sobrang sikat ng Wattpad around 2012 to 2014, insert Pinoy Wattpad adaptations. Nagsimula sa Diary ng Pangit hanggang sa nagtuloy-tuloy na into this year until now na hindi ko pa rin actually alam na hanggang ngayon sikat pa rin pala ang Wattpad. Actually, hindi na ako nagwa-Wattpad masyado. I have to admit that one. I think ang huli kong pagbasa ng Wattpad ay 2016 pa. And honestly, I kind of miss it, honestly. Like, ang saya talaga nung years na yon, to be honest. So, ang dami-dami ng movies and series na inadapt ng Wattpad. So, here's what we're going to do today. I-rank natin lahat ng Wattpad adaptations from 2014 up to now. But before we start, I'll have some rules before tayo mag-start ng ranking. First, hindi lang to about sa movies. Pagkahaluin ko yung series at yung movies. So, magkakahalo sila sa ranking. And second, i-rank ko sila solely judging the adaptation. Kasi aminado naman ako na lahat ng mga na-adapt sa movies and series, hindi ko siya nabasa lahat. But if nabasa ko yung libro, magbibigay pa din ako ng comparison niya sa book and sa adaptation niya. But ang pinaka-i-judge ko pa rin is yung adaptation mismo. So, hindi ako magbe-base sa book niya. Ganon. Hindi ko siya i-compare. And the third, hindi ko isasama ang Wattpad Presents. Kasi honestly, sino ba nakakatanda ng mga in-adapt sa Wattpad Presents? I honestly can remember Mr. Nobody Meets Mr. Popular, Miss Nobody Meets Mr. Popular, tsaka Ava Maldita. Which is sobrang sayang kasi favorite ko yung Ava Maldita. Tsaka ang dami nun. Kasi weekly yun eh. Weekly yung Wattpad Presents at that time. And sobrang dami nun. So hindi ko siya may isa-isa. So, yun. So, those are just the rules. And now, we'll go to the ranking. Okay, so ipapaliwanag ko isa-isa yung mga tier ranking ko. First, of course, sa pinakataas, the best. I mean, self-explanatory naman na yan. The best. One of the best. Favorite kong adaptation. For me, the best adaptation ng Wattpad. Ito ang nasa top talaga niya. Ayun, the best. It's the best. Second is, goods be. Like, it's good. It's really good. Pero hindi siya best. Alam mo yun, na parang merong missing doon sa adaptation na yon para maging the best siya. Ganon. Pero maganda siya. Ganon. Third is, sucks lang. Parang wala akong feelings, ganon. Hindi siya for me, hindi ako nagandahan, hindi rin naman ako napangitan, ganon. Parang, sucks lang. And then fourth is, sayang naman, diba? Kasi, feeling ko may potential itong Wattpad adaptation na to. Pero, hindi ako nagandahan. Sayang lang siya. Parang, bakit hindi siya nag-work? Parang ganon siya. And then lastly, WTF. Like, what the fuck is this? Ganon yung feeling ko dito. Like, parang, ano to? Ba't to nag-i-exist? Ganon. Ganon yung last ranking dito. Napapa WTF ka na lang. Ganon. Alright, let's start. Unahin natin ang Diary ng Pangit, directed by Anloy Ranay. And, oh my God, this is easily one of the best. I don't care about you all. I don't care what you say about this movie, but this is the best. Ito lang naman yung kauna-unahang Wattpad adaptation at ito yung nagsimula ng Wattpad adaptation phenomena sa Pilipinas. Hindi ko alam if that's a good thing, hindi ko alam if that's a bad thing. But I don't care. I love it. Dito rin naman nagsimula ang Jadeen, one of the popular love teams of our generation. And I love this movie so much. Nakailang beses na yata akong ulit dito sa pelikulang to. And hindi pa rin ako nagsasawa, ganun. I've read the source material of this book. And actually close naman siya sa kung ano yung source material niya. It's written by Have You Seen This Girl? And it's also one of the books na una ko nabasa. And for me, I honestly think na perfect siya na adaptation. Ang galing for me ni Nadine Lustre dito for me. Ang saya niya lang panoorin. Very good vibes, very entertaining, very I love it. Very cheesy and corny na talagang pinanindigan nila na cheesy and corny siya. Kasi gano'n naman talaga yung source material niya. And wala, ang saya niya lang kahit na nakakadiri din yung pimple ni Nadine dito tignan. Kasi parang buo-buo naman masyado. Nagka-breakout naman ako ng gano'n. So, alam mo yung parang sinadya talagang mukha talaga siyang pangit. Pero maganda pa rin si Nadine dito. Pero kasi, ang OA nung pimple dito. It is one of the best. I don't care about what you say. It's one of the best. Next, She's Dating the Gangster. This one is, hindi ko naman masabing controversial, pero kasi sobrang layo niya sa source material niya. She's Dating the Gangster na book. And honestly, nung time na nabasa ko yung libro niya, hindi ko siya nagustuhan, to be honest. I think, for me siguro, hindi ko lang talaga gusto yung mga gangster trope nung mga time na yun. Ewan ko, parang ayaw ko sa mga mafia trope, gangster trope nung mga time na yun. But for me, actually, nagustuhan ko yung changes na ginawa dito sa adaptation. I think clever for me na ginawa na yung parang yung book is nasa past and then connected yun sa mga naging character in the present. Parang nagkaroon siya ng good flavor, ganoon, or another flavor for this book. And ayun, nakakaiyak kasi talaga sobra yung source material niya, which is yung book. Hindi ko siya masasabing the best, but I would say it is, for me, the best Kathniel movie though. But is it the best Wattpad adaptation? I honestly think it's good though. So ilalagay ko siya sa goods be. Goods siya. Hindi siya the best for me, pero goods naman siya. Ganon. Now let's talk about Talk Back and You're Dead. So this is the second Jadeen movie na another Wattpad adaptation, and I would say they are actually the king and queen of adaptation at that time dahil puro sila yung bida sa mga Wattpad adaptations. And kung ano yung kinaganda ng Diary ng Pangit, ganun naman yung kinapangit ng Talk Back and You're Dead. Honestly, hindi ko nabasa yung libro. Okay, so hindi ko alam yung source material, hindi ko alam kung tungkol saan siya. But sobrang obvious na ano siya, fanfiction ni Top ng Big Bang kasi ang pangalan ng bida dito is Timothy, ano yun? Timothy Chalamet, Timothy Odell Pendleton. O, di ba? Ganyan talaga yung mga Wattpad names eh, mga mahabang, mga worthy na Wattpad characters. Kapag ka hindi worthy yung mga pangalan ng mga Wattpad characters, hindi yan Wattpad character. Nung una ko to pinanood, una ko napansin is yung buhok ni Joseph Marco dito, na parang, seryoso ba? Ganon. That wig is criminal. So since about gangster nga to, ganyan, may mga fight scenes din dito na pwede na siyang fight scene. Though hindi naman siya yung main point ng pelikula, but the good thing is malakas yung chemistry ng Jaden dito. But I don't think na masisave yun ng pelikula. I think I'm going to put this to WTF kasi WTF. Okay, your place or mine. Honestly, I think this is yung first na Wattpad adaptation na parang adult yung theme niya. So, medyo magulo siya and also hindi ko rin gusto yung storytelling nito kasi ang dami nangyayari, to be honest. Pero hindi siya for me WTF level kasi na-appreciate ko na kakaiba siya sa mga Wattpad, na unang Wattpad adaptations. Yeah, I like it, honestly. No, I don't like it that much. To be honest, parang feeling ko sayang din yung story niya. Parang feeling ko they could have done better here. Also with the casting, hindi ko rin alam bakit sila nagka-cast ng parang hindi marunong mag-Tagalog sa mga Wattpad adaptation for some reason. Is that a thing? Kailangan ba ito yung practice nila? Ganon. I think I'm going to put this to sayang naman. Next is Just the Way You Are, and this is originally The Bet sa Wattpad, and actually tinry ko basahin yung book niya, yung The Bet, pero English kasi yung first chapter niya, so hindi ko, sinukuhan ko agad siyang basahin, so sorry Bobo. Anyway, actually itong movie na to parang natatawa kasi tinry nilang papangitin si Liza dito na parang siya yung pinakapangit na babae sa school nila, where in fact salamin lang naman siya, tas medyo makapal yung kilay niya, pero maganda pa rin naman siya. So parang nakakahiya naman, di ba? Na parang, like, eto na yung pinakapangit ni Liza, di ba? Eto na yung pangit sa school nyo. So ano talaga yung pangit, di ba? Parang nakakababa ng self-confidence kung pangit na si Liza dito. Parang ganon level, di ba? I actually enjoyed it, to be honest. I have no feelings to it. Hindi naman ako sobrang gandang-ganda sa kanya, pero hindi naman ako sobrang napangitan. Yeah, sakto lang talaga siya. So ilalagay ko siya sa sucks lang. X with Benefits, another adult-themed na Wattpad adaptation. I think magaling sina Colleen tsaka si Derek Ramsey dito, but hindi ko nagustuhan talaga yung plot twist nitong movie na to. Na sobra akong na-off. Parang, I don't know if needed siya or bakit kailangan yun yung plot twist niya. Ano ba, for the shock value lang ba? Kaya yun yung plot twist niya. Yun yung hindi ko gusto sa pelikulang to. But okay naman sana yung story. Okay din yung chemistry ng dalawa. But I think sayang to pelikulang to. So ilalagay ko siya sa sayang naman. Okay, Girlfriend for Hire. Ito naman nabasa ko to. Nabasa ko yung libro nito. At sobrang OA din ng libro nito, to be honest. Honestly, nang hinayang ako sa adaptation, yun lang. Nagustuhan ko naman na hindi na parang at the second half or the third half ng movie, sobrang iba na siya sa book. Nagustuhan ko yung take nila, to be honest, sa movie. But I don't know, hindi ko lang siguro talaga gusto na parang nagiging sobrang dramatic ng isang light rom-com movie na parang kung hindi naman siya drama in the first place. Kasi about to sa fake relationship parang nagkaroon sila ng contract. Sayang lang, hindi lang nag-stick sa landing for me. So ayun, sige, ilagay ko lang siya, sayang naman. Yun lang talaga yung thoughts ko doon. Parang yung second half doon ako, parang, ganon. Okay, this time, another Jaden movie na Wattpad adaptation na actually hindi ko alam na Wattpad adaptation pala tong This Time. And it was written by Ali Looney, one of the famous Wattpad authors. I actually like the story of this movie. Gusto ko actually yung mga trope ng childhood friends to lovers. Gusto ko rin yung premise niya na every year nakikita lang sila every summer, tapos nagkaka-develop na sila throughout the years. And I like the premise of it. Tingin ko lang hindi siya kasing ganda ng, again, Diary ng Pangit and she's dating the gangster. I think sakto lang. So ilalagay ko siya sa sucks lang. Bloody Crayons. Now, this one, I love the book of this movie. Sobrang love ko yung book nito. Like, it's one of my favorite Wattpad books. It's one of the most twisty, very detailed book na nabasa ko. Sobrang nakaka-mind fuck siya, ganun. Kasi the book was really, really good na parang pagsususpetsahan mo lahat ng characters kung sino ba ang totoong may sala. Parang ganun. That's why I'll be honest with you guys, I was so disappointed with this adaptation kasi kung i-compare mo siya sa book, sobrang ganda ng book guys for me. If di nyo pa nabasa yung Bloody Crayons, you should guys read that one. But since hindi ko nga siya dapat i-compare sa book, i-take ko lang siya as is, as the movie, as the Bloody Crayons movie. And honestly, na-pull off naman nila yung twist ng book. Same lang sila ng twist guys. So, oh, spoiler, sorry. Bloody Crayons as a mystery movie, I think sakto lang, to be honest. Parang hindi siya pangit for me. Gusto ko yung parang binigyan tayo ng time para makilala yung gang. And also parang binigyan tayo ng time para makakonect sa bawat characters, also para makilala natin sila isa-isa. Siguro yung thriller aspect lang nung movie, parang hindi siya ganun ka-thrilling and suspense for me. And also dito ko unang minahal si Maris Racal. Like, I love Maris. So yeah, I think sakto lang. Okay naman siya guys, Bloody Crayons. Now, latest, panibago, For Bad Boys and Me. Like, what the hell is this? Yun lang yun napasabi ko talaga. For Bad Boys and Me is one of those Wattpad books na parang alam mo na kapag ka Wattpad reader yung isang tao, alam mo na nabasa na yung For Bad Boys and Me. Ganon kasikat yung For Bad Boys. And this adaptation is, my God, I don't know what to say. Napapa-WTF na lang din talaga ako. Pinapanood ko siya. Tapos musical siya na may mga random dances, random singing. I don't know what's happening to this movie. But it gained 1.1 million views on YouTube anyway. So, yeah, WTF talaga. WTF sa akin tong movie adaptation na to. Okay, so tapos na natin yung movies. Ngayon, punta na tayo sa series part. And first is Bagito na hindi ko actually alam na isa siyang Wattpad book. And then, in-adapt siya into TV series. And to be honest, I actually like the TV series. Ang ganda rin nung twist. And I also like Nash Aguas here. So, saan ko siya ilalagay? Sa goods be or sakto lang? Kasi goods naman siya. Nagustuhan ko talaga siya. Nagustuhan ko rin. Ang galing din dito ni Ella Cruz talaga. Ang galing din dito ni Nash. Sige, goods. Lalagay ko siya sa goods. Kasi goods talaga siya. Okay, he is into her. Sobrang sikat din nito guys. Hindi ko rin nabasa yung libro nito, but from what I've heard, sobrang layo niya daw sa book, sa adaptation. But honestly, I actually like it. Pero wala naman ako strong feeling about it, to be honest. Napanood ko yung 2 seasons. This is also my introduction sa Don Bell. Actually, sobrang gusto ko rin talaga yung mga school setting na series or school setting na movies, school setting na about teenagers, about growing up, about first love, puppy love, and all. So, yeah, okay naman siya. Wala siyang significant impact for me, pero hindi naman ako napangitan sa kanya. And I like the chemistry of Don Bell in this movie. So, yeah, sakto lang. Sucks lang. Now, let's talk about The Rain in España. So, University series is so famous in Wattpad world. Like, natatandaan ko nung pandemic. Sobrang addict doon ng mga pinsan ko sa University series and hindi ko siya nabasa. But I've watched The Rain in España and it was good, guys. It was good. I like it. I like The Rain in España. Nagustuhan ko rin dito si Heaven, actually. Ang galing ni Heaven dito. Gusto ko rin yung chemistry nila ni Marco dito. Gusto ko yung chemistry nilang dalawa. I love that. This is college students and matanda na ako, so I love na yung main characters, mga college students naman, di na sila mga minor de edad, hindi na sila teenagers. They have their own decisions. Their decisions are so grown up. So, I liked it. Hindi siya the best. Hindi siya sobrang up there sa best, but I really like The Rain in España. So, I will say it's good. Goods be. It's goods be. And Safe Skies Archer. I love this too. I love Safe Skies Archers. There are parts of me that I love Safe Skies Archer than The Rain in Spania. Probably biased lang ako because I love Yana. I love Yana as a character. I love her character so much. Yung character niya, very strong, independent woman na she can do whatever she wants. Parang ganon. And yeah, I love her character. And I love this series as well. So I think I'm going to put it on Goods Be because I really like Safe Skies Archer. Now, let's talk about Teen Clash. Teen Clash is also one of my favorite books in Wattpad. I love it so much. Napasa ko siya. Isa siya sa mga una kong nabasa. I think kakaiba din siya because about 4 guys and 4 girls sa isang school. Tapos parang away yun ng boys versus girls. Ganun yung parang premise ng book. And this naman, gusto ko yung naging take nila sa Teen Clash. Because dito naman, parang laban siya ng dalawang banda ng boy band and girl band na for me, dito perfect ang musical. To be honest, I enjoyed it. Hindi rin siya sobrang impactful for me. Hindi rin siya malaki yung impact sa akin. Hindi ko siya sobrang parang, okay, sobrang ganda niya, isasuggest ko siya or whatever. Okay lang. Sakto lang. I would say sakto lang. This is sakto lang. And now, ang mutya ng Section E. Oh my God. This series is easily, I love ang mutya ng Section E. It brought back that high school romance in me. Yung mga set in high school na mga palaban na mga main character na babae, I love it so much before. And when this came out, sumisikat siya, ganyan. At first, I was reluctant to it. Sabi ko, okay, parang corny. Sige, tingnan natin. Pero habang pinapanood ko siya, bakit ako kinikilig? Sabi ko ganon. Bakit ako natutuwa? I love it. I really love this adaptation. Hindi ko nabasa yung libro. This series is so corny, so childish, and all. Lahat nito is very Wattpad coded, but I don't care. It just brought back so much nostalgia for me. Parang ang saya uli ng life. Parang ganon. Very good vibes at first. It was really good. I love ang mutya. I love ang mutya ng Section E. It was really good. It's, I think, one of the best Wattpad adaptation. So here is my final ranking. Ito yung mga napanood ko. Ito yung lahat ng mga natatandaan ko. Let me know your thoughts about this. What are your favorite Wattpad adaptation? Ano yung mga favorite nyong Wattpad series or Wattpad na nabasa nyo? I would love to know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys again on the next video. Bye!